Hello community! Riot Games gave me the chance to spoil you one of the cards of the upcoming set Riftbound Spirit Forged. As a Chaos Domain specialist myself, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce you to one of the strongest cards they could ever print for this color. Let me show you Hard Bargain. As you can see, this is the first ever printed counterspell for purple, and both the design and competitive implication of this card are insane. On a first read, the card is pretty strong, since it can target every single spell in the game. You could even counterspell something that costed power to your opponent, giving you a powerful rune lead into the game, since Hard Bargain costed 0 power. The only possible play around for your opponent is to keep his runes open on top of the cost of the spell it doesn't want to get countered. I think you know where my speech is going, since the obvious way to overcome the only possible play around is already inside the card, with the repeat mechanic, making this card both a powerful tool in the early game where your opponent won't have the energy to pay for the cost of Hard Bargain, but also a very strong card later on, where it could counter the win condition your opponent is bringing to the table, like for example the Katyan Rain and Time Warp. And it is not over yet, considering how the new repeat mechanic actually works. In fact, when you're resolving a repeated spell, its effect gets copied on the spell itself, so it has to be resolved together with the original one. But you can pick a new target for the repeated effect, which means that in some niche but still very possible scenarios, Hard Bargain can actually counter 2 different spells in the same spell chain, making this card one of the most powerful tools that the Chaos Domain will ever have. Thank you so much Riot Games for giving me the chance to spoil such a powerful card. I'll be surely playing it in every single deck I bring to a competitive event. Thank you so much for watching, I wish you a wonderful gaming weekend and I'll see you next time.